Good morning, y'all. It's Sunday morning. Y'all know what it is. It's gonna be another scorcher today in Georgia. Let's go up in here into my little shed, and but yeah, welcome to my little shed. And years in the making, man. Let's get us a little water out of the little refrigerator in the little shed. Yeah, let's turn the lights off. Let's pull the 12 by 12 door down out of the little shed, Yeah. Let's get some ice from the little refrigerator. Get some ice from the little refrigerator in the little shed. Folks be killing me with that stupid shit. Okay, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Sunday morning. Zach was gonna work today, but I don't think that he's gonna make it. He called me. He texted me and said that that he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to work today. So it's all good, right? I don't mind as long as I know before for you to be here. And I know it's Sunday, it's hot, so there won't be no punishment, if you will, for not coming in today. I'm good with it because I don't really feel like working either. I get it, man. It's hot out here. I'm getting burned out, and I know a lot of you guys are probably feeling the same thing I'm feeling. Yeah, but I'm probably gonna go out and probably do, maybe $300 or $400 worth real quick. It'll be the same yards that I did 2 weeks ago when Zach did not call or show up. But he's been doing a lot better. I think he's, I think he's feeling the heat too, man. It's brutal, man. And without these guys that work for me, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing out here. And not that I'm doing anything special, unique, or but down here where I'm at, just merely surviving through the summer and being able to excel just a little bit each year is really a positive thing in my world. Now, I don't know, there's other people that will probably think different. There's other people that are on a whole nother level, and that's good. I'm happy for whoever, right? But I can only do me, man. And this is what I do. I don't really know how else to say it. So last night I was in a live. Well, I wasn't on the panel or nothing. I was just in the comments, and one of the guys that was on the panel called me a damn, they just, he just, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's a hater or not. He just, he don't like the way I do the YouTube thing. And, that's fine. Everybody doesn't have to like the way I do YouTube or everything. But a lot of people on, on YouTube, they come at me, for various reasons. And what they fail to realize is that YouTube's not that deep to me. I do a video every day, not for the views, the clicks, the money. Of course, the views are, a plus, but I really do the videos to document my life, really. so I can refer back and I have something to show my grandkids, you know. And, you know, I learn a lot by watching my own videos about how I react to things. And sometimes my reaction is not always what it should be. So one of the guys on the that was on the live, he came at me pretty hard last night, and I ain't mad or nothing. I don't get mad at ignorance, you know. I just shake my head and just, of course, the first thing that you want to do is you want to defend, right? That, you know, when somebody comes at me that don't know me, you want to defend yourself, right? You want to be very defensive, and that was the first thought that came to mind. And I was in the comments, you know. So dude called me a snitch. Now I don't know what up north, I don't know what the definition of a snitch is. But down here where I'm at, it's a pretty offensive word to call somebody that you don't even know. Now, let's put the definition of a snitch right here, and we can, you know, I don't know, analyze that. First thing you got to know, man, is you got to know that whatever you're calling somebody, it'd be good to know the definition of it. Don't show ignorance by not knowing a name that you're calling somebody, what the definition of that slur is. I don't even know, dude, really. You know, I don't even know his name. That tells you how important they are in my world, you know. But I took offense to it, man. I gotta say, it did bother me some. And I really don't know why, because usually when somebody calls me names and stuff, I look at the source, and then I'm like, well, it ain't like it's anyone of importance saying that. Now, I didn't come at dude calling him names like that, but, you know, I mean, I'm not 12 no more either. Some people that are on this YouTube, they get a lot deeper into the politics of YouTube. See, what people don't understand about me is I do whatever the hell I want to do, whatever I feel like doing. I don't have to have loyalty to nary a motherfucker out here. Just saying, I don't. There's not a certain group I like or hate. There's not a certain group I hate or like. I do me. And if somebody says something I agree with, I agree with it. I don't really, you know, care about the politics. I really don't. If somebody comes at me stupid, I'll go back stupid. That's just me. You know, I ain't gonna change that, you know. If somebody is respectful to me, then I'm respectful to them, right? All that coming at me because of what you think you know or whatever, and then resulting to calling me names when I don't even know who you are. You don't even know me, right? And to call me such, you know, it's one thing to say somebody's a dumbass, right? Well, he's just a dumbass. But to call somebody a name like a snitch, I don't even know where the hell that kind of thing comes from. Because in my world, that's pretty offensive, man. It's like calling my mama a bitch. Or calling my mama a whore. I mean, that's just, you know, it's pretty offensive. In my world, where I come from. You know, a snitch to me is somebody called a popo on somebody. I ain't never called a popo on nobody. Never. Not in my life. Not ever. And I know we can go to the chain gang talk and the chain gang life and the chain gang this and chain gang that. Been there, done all that stupid shit, right? Never was a snitch then either. So for an idiot, I said it, an idiot that don't know nothing about me to come on YouTube and to say these things is, well, it just shows your ignorance, man. Come on, man. Lighten up. It ain't that deep to me. This YouTube thing is not that deep. It does not pay near damn bill of mine. Not nothing. I said it doesn't pay anything. I come on the live just to kind of talk about, you know, the lawn care, and to talk about, you know, where I'm at, what I'm doing, you know, and to try to get better. I don't wallow around in the ditch like that for long, man. I get in the ditch with a motherfucker for sure, but I ain't gonna stay. My mind is not gonna stay in the ditch. It's not. I'm gonna get back, you know. I mean, I don't know what to say. I think dude didn't like the way I talk about my help out here, right? And maybe, you know, and maybe some of the things that I say about the labor issues that I have are controversial. But y'all act like, I mean, well, not the core subscribers, and, you know, but a lot of the people that just, you know, kind of trickle in and look at a video here and there, they don't really know anything, right? And the number one thing you got to remember is I'm not an actor. I don't know how to act. I basically, you know, format the SD card, I put it in that camera right there, and I get in the truck and I turn it on, and whatever happens, happens. That's what the channel is, man. You don't like it, don't watch it. I don't know what to say. Whether you watch the channel or not, it doesn't matter to me, because I'm not getting paid from YouTube, no way. And I have tried, after looking at my video, not because anybody said anything, because, well, you know, I'm not going to be censored by anybody. But I have looked at the videos myself, and sometimes my wife and I think I might be a little bit too harsh, and I have tried to scale back a little bit on the help and you know, saying things about my labor issues. But I gotta say that is a lot of the issues out here, man. I mean, for me not to say anything about the labor or anything about help would be, well, not true. Not keeping it a buck, not being 100, all those things that, I don't know, I guess a snitch would do, you know. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just ironic to me that somebody that don't know me come at me like that. But, you know, I got bigger fish to fry than that shit. I'm worried about paying my house off, you know, paying my equipment off, you know, that kind of thing. You know, making money every day. I'm not really too deep into the politics. Now, if somebody comes at me, I'll go back at them, but you see, I'll go back at them on my way to making money. I'm not just sitting somewhere bad-mouthing folks I don't know, and for no reason, right? You know, well, Ray, you sitting in the truck right now, bad-mouthing dude. I'm not bad-mouthing nobody. I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm fixing to pull out and go make money. I got the mowers ready. I'm sitting in the truck ready to rock and roll. But it's gonna make me $300 a day. What you gonna do? You know, probably too hungover to do a damn thing. You know, it's hard for me to respect folks that come at me a certain type of way when they don't know me. And that's okay. Some people don't give a damn about being respected. You know, they try to make people respect them through fear. Well, there ain't no fear here. I mean, I don't know, and loud mouth and oh, afraid to say anything because dude might say whatever. I don't give a damn what anybody really says. But when you come at me stupid, when I'm just, you know, trying to be a part of the community, trying to you know, have input on somebody else's live. And this wasn't even dude's live. This was another live. And he was just on. I wouldn't let him on my live. Ain't no damn way, because he's too unpredictable. Don't never know what the hell he might say. Stupid shit. You know. He's an older version of the guys that I got working for me. That's what he is. Stupid shit. Just don't know shit. Loudmouth, you know. So, you know, and I can jawn with the best of them. I know I can. I'm not, you talk bad about me, I talk bad about you. I come up with some pretty funny shit too. It doesn't matter. The point I'm trying to make is that, let me pour my drink in the AC truck in front of my shed on a Sunday morning, chilling like a villain. No worries. And if the only thing that I got, I don't know, man, I ain't even gonna, you know. And when dude came at me, he knew that I was gonna say something in a video, you know. Some people try to, I don't know, they want to come at somebody like me because I'm an easy target, because I do daily videos and shit, right? So I'm an easy target, man. You know, I mean, it's all out there, right? Yeah, it is. It's all out there. But when people come at me talking about I don't respect your YouTube game or whatever, there ain't no game. I'm not perpetrating out here. I'm not, you know, trying to sell a story. I'm not. I turn the camera on and that's what it is. And, you know, I mean, that's what it is. That's why my channel's a little bit different than everybody else's channel. Whether I get the views or not, it's not going to change nothing. I'm not going to, you know, not do this lawn or that lawn or this bobcat job or that bobcat job because of the views I get on YouTube. It sounds ridiculous, man. It's not that deep, okay? It's just not. You know, I don't, you know, some people would think that I sit down at night and I put up, you know, a freaking prop together and I write down everything I'm going to say in a YouTube video the next day. I know exactly what I'm going to do, exactly what I'm going to talk about, exactly all this. And you could be no further from the truth. I ain't got time for that shit. I turn the camera on and this is what you get. Sometimes you get happy-go-lucky. Sometimes you get an asshole. Sometimes you get, well, sometimes you get the feeling and the anger and the frustration that I feel from my own doings and from the people that work with me. That's what it is. I mean, that's what the channel is. I try to sprinkle some stuff in there about why I think like I think, you know, but I'm gonna do that, you know, I'm gonna do the same thing no matter what, right? And I know that there's a lot of people out there that does things a lot different than me, and that does things a lot better than me, and is a lot more organized than me, and a lot more this, and that. And that's great. That's great. I try to watch and learn and try to soak up all the information that I can. But how productive is coming on live and showing how ignorant you are? It's not very productive. It's not even your live. What an embarrassment. I would be embarrassed if I was the host. Just me. But I got a lot of good feedback from the host of the live, and you know, about and I wanted to address a couple of things, and maybe they can, you know, help me, man, help me, you know, help me do better, be better, right? I'm always trying to be better, man. My life is about being better today than I was yesterday. That's my life. It's what it is. So one thing that we talked about last night, and this is after that dude got off the live, because, well, I think everybody was ready for him to go, but you know, nobody gonna say that, but I did. So later in the live, I was in the comments and I'm chatting with the host of the live, and we were talking about the Bobcat, right? And you know, hey man, you need to be running that Bobcat, making more money with that Bobcat. And dude, you're right, man. I feel it, man. I want it. I mean, but I'm so torn between in the summertime. It's stupid hot down here. I mean, it's just, it's ugly. And it all goes back to, I guess it all goes back to fear, y'all, okay? That's really what it goes back to. It goes back to, you know, coming from nothing, right? And starting this little business because I had to. I didn't, you know, it wasn't planned. I got laid off my job, man, in 2008. I never envisioned that I'd be doing this, you know, all these years later. It's never occurred to me. And though I've made some good moves and some bad moves along the way, I never was educated in this stuff. I never was educated in labor and dealing with people and being a manager of people when the stakes are as high as they are in my own business. I've been a manager of people when I worked for the man, but nothing like, the stakes weren't nothing like they are now. The stakes might have been high to the company I was working for, right, in the office, but I didn't have to pay the piper when shit went wrong. When shit went south, I didn't have to pay the piper. And when I started this business, I didn't start this business plotting and planning, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I didn't know shit. Still feel like I don't know shit when I see other people. I didn't know shit about YouTube when I started YouTube. Still am learning about all the freaking politics in YouTube. I get so frustrated with the politics that it's like, man, who gives a shit? Because at the end of the day, y'all, 9 times out of 10, if I got 2,000 subscribers, right, the likelihood of me meeting more than 50 of them is slim to none. Just keep it real. Let's keep it a buck, man. Slim to none. So we can disregard the YouTube thing as an incentive to make money. It's just not. And anybody that thinks it is, well, it's ridiculous to think that. But I didn't know when I started this business that I'd still be doing it. I didn't know that when I started this business what I was doing. I was just cutting Mama and Pawpaw and Annie and Uncle and all in their yard, just trying to make my freaking house payment, man. That's all I was trying to do. I wasn't, I mean, I was trying to freaking survive, man. Doing anything I could to survive. Not thinking about, you know, the future. I couldn't, because I had to make my mortgage then. I had to make payments then. And I didn't have a job. And I've never been in my life without a job. You know, just bought a house. I bought a house the same year I got laid off my 9-to-5 job. I bought a house based on the money I was making in an office job. I was a CAD drafter designer, sitting at a freaking desk looking at blueprints all day and drawing. That's what I did every day. But when the market crashed, that changed everything. And what the biggest thing it changed was my perspective on life. Because real fear came in then. I've been through a lot in my life. And that was the most fearful thing that I've ever been in. Married, house payment due, and no freaking job. A truck that's about to fall apart. No money from nowhere. No family money, no nothing. So when I started, I didn't know anything. I was pushed into it. I had to do something because, well, I knew that I was going to be able to, I knew that I could cut grass. I was 33, 34 years old. I knew I could cut grass. I cut grass as a kid. Not ever organized and never had a riding lawnmower or nothing. I never even ran a freaking riding lawnmower until I started this stupid business, man. So when people come at me talking about what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing wrong, get a grip. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm doing a lot wrong. But there's a whole lot I'm doing right. A whole lot. Based on the experiences of the pitfalls of everything that I went through since I started this business. And I didn't have no YouTube to really watch. I didn't have nobody whispering in my ear. And I didn't have nobody standing there with a check to write me for whatever. I'm doing $50 loans trying to come up with $1,000 a month house payment. That was the only thing I was concerned about. So I didn't have time to read books and gain knowledge. I was thrown in the mix, and hey, that's when the hustling side of me just came all the way out. Always been a hustler, always. Buy cheap, sell high. That's been me my whole life. But I ain't a drug dealer. I don't want to be a drug dealer. I don't want to break the law. I want to do what I'm supposed to do, and I want to maintain my livelihood, and I want to excel. So when people come at me, this is all self-made here, man. That's the way it is. And it ain't much. Granted, it ain't much on the grand scheme of life. It ain't much. But I did it. Whatever it is. I made it this far. And I know I have a lot of things I still need to learn all the time. I need to learn how to deal with employees. I need to learn how to get employees. I need to learn how to, manage things a little bit better without getting so much into my, into my OCD-ness. I need to learn how to, do a lot. I really do. I need to learn how to spread the hustle a little bit better. I feel like I'm stuck.